Hey there, here are 4 things you can do to shift your state quickly if you're feeling kind of down. Or if you're having trouble implementing the things that you know are gonna help you on your path to food freedom or whatever, personal growth journey you're on, and you just don't feel like doing them. Here's some things that'll help. So this was inspired by a question we got asked on our weekly call. Every week I lead a call with our Beating Binge Eating Blueprint students. I've been leading this call for 5 years, which is insane. We've had over 3,000 students, just so grateful. And the call came through of like, hey, journaling or, this tool you give us or that tool you give us, like these help so much, pardon the cattail. These help so much, but I have this resistance around doing them sometimes. Like sometimes when I'm in a downward spiral or I have an urge to binge or, I'm not feeling good or I'm stressed, I have this resistance, even though I know they help me. And I'd be curious in the comments of this video if that ever feels like you. Like I can totally resonate with that. I still resist journaling, but it's one of the most profound transformative things that I can personally do for myself, like getting my thoughts out of my head on paper, right? Resistance is normal. Not wanting to do things is normal. Things that take you out of your comfort zone, you might get excited about it, but you're probably gonna resist it at some level. This is a part of the process, so you have to have things in place to move you forward anyway. So one thing that I told her, we checked in around the state she was in when this resistance would come up. And it really would be a downward spiral. And then there'd be like the beating herself up, right? Like, oh, I have all these things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not doing them. I'm getting worse. They're not helping. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling stressed. I have so much on my plate. And it's like, by the time you're down here of beating yourself up, you're so not likely to do the tool that's gonna help you, right? You're in a total different place. So I asked her on the call, regardless of all this resistance, what are a few things that like instantly bring you peace? Like they just give you clarity, or it's a moment where you feel good, you feel connected to yourself. And she shared that she's like a nature girl. So being outside, going for a walk, going for a stretch, just like getting out. And I was like, cool. Next time you're in one of these super resistant places, and I know this isn't always reasonable, right? We can't just always go take a walk. Worry less about the journal or the 5-step process or the thing you're procrastinating or the thing you have to do, and take 5 minutes just to shift your state, right? And take care of your state and put a little pause in to shift the pattern that you're in. So that is, whatever that looks like for you. Is that a walk outside? Is it a dance party? Is it laying on the floor? Is it music? Is it punching a pillow? Is it screaming? Is it laughing? Is it dancing? Is it writing? Is it whatever that is? Just decide what it is and try it, okay? So shifting your state and working on regulating your nervous system and giving kind of space for whatever you're feeling to dissipate before you go into taking the action that you need to do. Just giving yourself a dang minute where you're not criticizing yourself, you're not beating yourself up for all the things that you're doing, you're just clearing your mind, and then from that more clear and grounded place, you can decide on what those next best steps are. Another thing that I find that helps a ton is when we have 30 things stacked up that we feel like we need to do, and then we're just falling short and falling short and falling short and falling short. We're procrastinating, we're resisting. Once again, that adds to that downward spiral. Everything we feel like we're not doing and failing on, it's like putting a backpack of bricks on our back. It's like, oh, you didn't do this, brick. Oh, you didn't do this, brick. Oh, you have to do this, but you're not feeling good, brick. And it's like, it's so heavy. So drop the backpack. Think about the high leverage things that if you could just do one of these things, it would at least shift your state to make you feel better. And make a small doable action plan for that one thing. You don't have to do the 40 things you feel like you're falling short on, but can you do one? And can you get that momentum? Because when you take that one step and you show your brain, oh, I followed through on my word. Oh, I do what I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm doing this thing. It's just this instant feel good. Your brain rewards you. It helps foster the belief in yourself to follow through. So take your big mountain and make it into small little doable steps and focus on one doable step at a time. One doable step at a time. Okay? And I know this is kind of boring if you're like me and you want to get everything done and you're more of a type A and you just want to go, go, go. But you're like, go, 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 and then having this all or nothing mentality of I'm on or I'm off, I'm off, I'm off, I'm spiraling, I'm negative. That is so much less productivity than one small thing at a time that adds up to this beautiful quest of getting to the top of your mountain, right? So that would be tip number 2. Tip number 3 is this simple question. The simple question, and it kind of goes with tip number 1, of when you're in that space of resistance or procrastination and you have these tools, like you know you have your tool you're supposed to use to stop a binge, but you can't quite make yourself do it, just commit to the pause. Commit to the pause to put something in place to really connect with yourself. And the simple thing I'd like you to put in place is just deep breath, hand on your heart, 3 deep breaths through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and ask yourself, what do I need right now? How simple is that? What do I need right now? If you want to add another question, how am I feeling? How do I want to feel? And what do I need to feel that way? How am I feeling? Feeling stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, like brain dump. How do I want to feel? I want to feel good. I want to feel energized. I want to feel alive. I want to feel awesome. I want to feel mentally clear. I want to feel grounded and inspired. And what do I need to feel that way? Well, I need a few things, but one thing I could do right now after this video is I need some water. Like I haven't had enough water. And I think I'm just gonna listen to a song to kind of just disconnect my brain because I have been in problem solving mode all day. And then I'll figure out the rest, right? So it's just that, what do I need right now? That question and checking in with yourself. And if you can say it out loud to get it out of your head, that is a bonus. And number 4 kind of bridges off number 3. Number 4 is just a free write. So getting out of your head. When you're in your head, if you're in a negative place, it's probably going to spiral down. So free writing in your journal, in the notes of your phone. I'm looking at my phone. You guys can't see my desk, but it's right there. Or dictating to yourself in text or even voice note, whatever it is, just getting it out of your head and going through those 3 questions I just gave you, right? So tip number 3 is how can I support myself or what do I need right now? And then tip number 4 would be the expanded version of that and actually taking it out of that mental check-in and going in with a check-in where you're writing down, how am I feeling? How do I want to feel? And what do I need right now to feel that way, right? So just these simple things to kind of shift your state. So you notice we're not solving all these problems until you take care of yourself and shift your state. And that can literally just take a few minutes. This doesn't have to be this whole huge, long thing. It can be something that you do quickly to take care of yourself, and then you can decide what that next best thing to do is that's gonna support you with getting to where you wanna be. So the journey to anything in life, personal growth, especially food freedom, not struggling with food anymore, can be tough, can have a lot of ups and downs and resistance and self-sabotage and, really having a hard time of letting go of the struggling identity can get in the way and can be really hard. So I just want you to know we're here for you. If you need some help, you don't have to do this alone. In the link below this video, I have a really, really cool training for you that I think will help. And then also at the end of the training, you'll see a link pop up that gives you the option to speak with myself or speak with our director of coaching on our team and get some support. Like talk to us and understand why you're struggling and really get a laid out path to stop. And then, maybe get support beyond the call, maybe not. And if we're not the best ones to support you, we'll point you in the direction of who is. Very easy. We just want to make sure you're taken care of and make sure also if we have anyone coming into our world that we're the absolute best fit to get them to where they want to be, because your freedom matters. And this stuff is an intimate journey. And this stuff can be a hard journey sometimes, and it can have ups and downs, and you want the right people in your corner leading you through this. You don't have to do it alone. So on that note, hope you loved this video. If you liked it or are going to try any of these tips, please let me know in the comments below. Click like, let me know what you need. We come here every Tuesday with a blog or video to support you. All right, see you in the next video.